Hello there, and welcome back to MSFS 2024. In today's video, we'll be checking out the Airbus H225 by Hpg, one of the many partners in the release of MSFS 2024. We are currently located at Esjberg, a seaport city in Denmark. Esjberg Airport is a well-known aerodrome for shuttling workers to and from oil rigs out in the North Sea. In today's video, we're going to be flying out to one of these oil rigs and attempt a landing. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So here we are, checking out the H225. This is just a first look. I have flown it once before on the release date, plus we've now surpassed the mid-December update. So it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how far it's come. I did experience a lot of crashes when starting up the aircraft, but I think it had to do with more the performance of the game on the release date rather than the aircraft itself. But yeah, let's go and have a walk around, interact with the aircraft. Now I did put the rotor brake on, but the blades are still spinning, as we can see there. But yeah, first impressions is this is a really detailed model. It just looks the part, all the rivets. It is a really impressive looking model. You know, here we can open the co-pilot side door, and you know, I like that compared to the H125 where you click it and you get in. I'd prefer it if you click the door and it just stays open and then you press Shift C to enter. I prefer it that way. But there's the strut there, which is pretty cool. And then we have the external power. It's pretty cool. This is the flight radar. Yeah, really nice model. Would be nice to see some chocks, you know, some blocks to take away, because it is a wheeled aircraft, but that's okay. Let's close that. Close the stuff before we forget. Yeah, really cool being able to interact with the aircraft. We'll open these sliding doors here. Another cool feature is the seats, and just look at the wear and tear on the deck there. Pretty cool. And that, oh look, we can see, oops, there's a little bit of paint wear on the blades there. That's pretty cool. Working our way around, I think this is cargo. Yeah, you can open this. I forgot. Oh, we don't want to. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if we see cargo populate in that hold when we update it on the EFB. I think I tried to check that out, and when on the release date, and I couldn't actually get around to it because it just kept crashing, and also the values in the EFB wouldn't update. So I'm interested to see what that's like. Now my favorite part, really detailed. My favorite part was this. Oh, my hat's in the way again. But yeah, I mean, just check out that. All the bushings, and I'm not actually an aircraft mechanic, so I can't really give a detailed anatomy on the tail rotor assembly, but those hydraulic connections that allow the tail rotor to the blades to lead and lag, I mean, it's all there. And the horizontal stabilizer, yeah. Okay, let's keep going around here. Again, on the other side, we can open the door. Interesting, on this H225, the sliding door goes forward. Man, I want to jump in here. I want to jump up and sit in one of these seats. I'm wondering if the camera allows you to switch into one of these seats. Anyway, let's close this. And we'll do it on the other side as well. Make sure we close all these doors. Don't leave them open when we go to... Yeah. There's no covers on the pitot tubes. See, I'd much prefer if you could just open the door and have it left open, and then press Shift C to get in. And then we see the rotor blade has stopped once we're in the aircraft. So interesting to note that the rotor brake is only active when we're inside the cockpit. Let's close the door here, or maybe we can leave it open. Leave it open for the startup. So yeah, this is a first look. This is not a startup tutorial because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm just going to do the startup. And we'll check out some of the cool features. I like that we have some fingerprints on the primary flight displays. That's pretty cool. Just a few scratches and things in there. Bit of wear and tear on that plate there. Very cool. Okay, let's go to the checklist. And the battery. Okay, so one thing is there's no sound on the switches yet. Now HPG have put a message out saying that all these things are going to be corrected and there's updates to come, so we can expect that these things will be addressed as updates come. So yeah, that's one thing, is the no sound on switches. There is another thing. During a replay on the external view, the pilot isn't in the cockpit, he's actually in the passenger seat in the back. So they're aware of these things and they will be fixed in the coming updates. So I couldn't actually do the full startup procedure without crashing, so I've left it and we're fully started up here. Yeah, so I have been experiencing frequent crashes, sometimes with my track IR when the IR loses connection with the headset, that triggers a crash. It seems to me the game's pretty unstable, even when just loading in the aircraft at a particular airport, triggers a crash. I have noticed my CPU memory is capping, but it has the minimum requirements at 6 cores, so I'm going to look further into it. Man, check out this suspension travel. This is easily one of my favourite parts of the H225. The full travel suspension on the landing gear. They've hit the nail on the head with this one. I'm guessing this development has come from the H160 back in 2020, and it just looks the part, and I couldn't imagine if it was static. It's absolutely perfect, and props to them. So we're going to go ahead and travel out to the runway and take off. Okay, let's get ready to take off. My joystick is a little loose. It has its own teeter, so that's why I have lots of movement in the cyclic, forward and backward axis. So I have tried the force trim. I've got it set as the 5th button on my joystick. I have Logitech Extreme 3 Pro, and I just hold it down and recenter the cyclic, and it'll maintain that position that I had it forward. Yeah, I mean, it flies pretty normal for a state-of-the-art modern helicopter with AFCS. You know, it flies just like the H225. Landing gear up here. We can interact with the visor there. It's pretty cool. Okay, it's about 3 nautical miles to the oil field, so it's going to take ages, so we're going to do a quick cutscene and I will see you out in the oil field. Okay, we have safely made it onto the deck. Just gonna throw the engines to idle, jump outside and take a quick look around the this massive oil rig. So I'm just going to jump out here and take a walk around the oil rig. Open the door here. Just imagine unloading workers here onto this deck and signaling them to go to the stairs. Pretty impressive stuff. Like this oil rig is really detailed. Like, the textures look good. I wonder if these oil rigs are from Aerosoft, from their North Sea pack. I may be wrong, and maybe these may be completely done from Asobo, but it seems like if Aerosoft already done it with their pack, their North Sea pack, I wonder if they've just partnered with them instead. But I may be wrong. Maybe you guys know a bit more about that. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway guys, gonna leave the video here. More MSFS 2024 videos coming this way. But as for that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.